Hiya, Geoff Fry here. I'm going to do a quick product review today. It's not something I normally do. I'm not endorsed by this product, but it's one that I've been using for a couple of months now, and there seems to be a lot of talk about it on the internet. And I just thought I'd show you some of the things that I've found. The product is called the Tunebot. It's by a company called Overtone Labs. It's not cheap. Comes in at about £100 in the UK. I'm sure it's similar across the world. The idea is that you hit a drum and it gives you a reading in hertz. Enables you to be able to tune your drum with itself and retune it to the same settings again and again. Now, I'll tune this drum now so you can kind of see how it works. Obviously, you're not going to see the numbers from up there, so I'm going to shout the numbers out. I'll try and show you a close-up of this working in a moment, but the idea is that you hit the drum and a number appears here. So it clips onto the rim of a drum. Now, the first thing that you need to do is you need to mute the bottom head, else you get a figure all over the place. Now, I'm going to start off by putting it on my leg like I might do in a gig. So if I hit this tom now, another thing I'll quickly mention, you need to hit it with the same kind of velocity each time. So if I whack it, I get a slight different reading to if I tap it. So as I go around the drum, I'm going to try and do that. Now, when I hit this drum at the moment, this is the first floor with this product. Right, I hit it and I get 236. I hit it again and I get 112. I hit it again, 177. 177, 236. So I'm getting numbers all over the place. Now, when you first get that out of the packet, you're going to think, what a complete waste of money. But what's happening here, you need to read the instructions to get this, or you need to kind of understand a little bit about tuning before, is you're getting overtones. So when you're hitting this drum, the fundamental pitch that's coming out is going to be one of those numbers. But as well as that, you're getting because mainly because these lugs are out of tune, you're getting another pitch. So you might get a and a kind of in the background. Well, this is not sure which one to pick up. Now, it's got a thing on it called filter mode. So what I need to do is I need to, through experience really, know which one to go for, whether it was the 177 or the 236, I think it was. So what I normally do is I'll hit a lug, which tends to give me a better figure. So 235 at the moment I'm getting. So then I press the filter button. Now what's going to happen now is it's going to filter out all those. It's basically going to work within a certain parameter, so say 50 either side of 235. So if I hit a lug then, 235, 235, that's 235, 235, 235, 236. Okay, so the top head is pretty in tune. Now I can hear that lug there is different. So another floor, right? Obviously it's not 235, obviously it's one of the other ones. So let's hit it again. Let's move it slightly. Now obviously I could do this video again now and show you how great it is, right? But this is what you really need to know about this product. It's not absolutely perfect yet. So if I hit this lug here, 229, 229, 235, 229, 228. Okay, now I'm going to have a guess here that 239 is around correct, so I'm going to filter it around there. But now I've moved its position from here to over here. It seems to be picking up much better. So now I'm getting 229, 229, 236. Now I can hear that's higher than the others. So obviously, if you're not very good at tuning, or you've got no experience of it, you wouldn't know what to listen for. But another thing I found that's massively helped, right, is first of all, do it in an open space. So this tuner works a lot better in a room bigger than this. It also works a lot better if I put it on a pillow instead of on my leg. And it also works better if I take it away from the drums and do it. Now, if I put it on this pillow, suddenly then I get a complete different sound from where I'm here. Hopefully you can hear that. So that's coming up to 229. So let's take that one up. Tiniest little turn at 236, 236, 237. 237, 242. Now this one obviously needs to come down. Now when I'm tuning, I'll tend to come way down and then go back up. Okay, so this is coming at high at the moment, 24 something. So 232, 232, 232, 232, 232. 233. Now that's about as good as I'm going to get it. Now I don't know if you can pick it up in this mic, but now I'm suddenly getting a much longer tone. So I hit the drum, and it's an extended note. Now for me, that's my kind of trigger to say this top head's in tune. Now the problem with with this product is obviously to get it in tune, I've had to take it all the way up to 232, and that's why I said that's why most of the time when I tune my drums, I don't try and get exactly the same number, so I'm not going to go 200 every time. I could, but it means I've got to be spending a lot of time tuning. Now, if you're just in a bit of a rush to tune, you just want the drums to be in tune with themselves and getting the intervals kind of around the right place, this is the product to do it. Now, the bottom head, this is where I think this comes into its own. The bottom head, so 232 was the top head. Well, obviously, a lot of people talk about, should the bottom head be higher than the top head? Should it be lower? Should it be the same? Now, all those variables change the stand of the head. So at the moment, we've got this. Now I'll quickly see if I can find a good spot. So 267, 265, 265. So at the moment, the bottom head's tuned higher. Now I'm just going to go around and just get this one in tune with itself first. Now, another thing you need to know about this product, right? If I hit, say, 2 centimeters from the edge, or I hit 3 centimeters from the edge, it changes that pitch slightly. Now, so you've got to be really careful that you're hitting exactly the same spot as you go around the drums. And as I mentioned before, there's got to be the same velocity. So if I really whack the drum, it makes a different reading to if I hit it a bit softer. So again, they're things that could be fixed. So about an inch away, I tend to go 263, 264, 264, 266. And then sometimes when I get a stray reading like that, I hit it again because sometimes it can be out. So now it's saying 264. So maybe I hit it slightly too into the middle. 265, 264. Now, even though I'm using this £100 product, I'm still having to use my ears a little bit. Now, I can't hear great because I've got these in because of the recording. But I can hear that some of these are saying the same number, and it doesn't quite sound perfect to me. So that one at the moment sounds different. So I've just got to almost go around and try and figure out why is that one sounding different. And so at the moment this keeps coming up higher. So maybe this one's slightly too high, which is causing that one. Now the problem with drum heads is, if you think of a head being seated here, as soon as I tighten one over this side, everything pulls across, so it's affected all of the other lugs. Now that's something that you're going to learn by using this product. The other thing is which I found very useful, is just by tapping the lug and taking it up, I can see that tiny turn there I moved that much has completely affected all the other lugs. I'm sure another use for this is, I'm sure some of you guys out there have done recording work before, especially on a snare drum, and been playing a song for 20 minutes, done 5 takes, and the engineer's taken the first half of the first take and the second half of the last take, and all of a sudden your snare's detuned because it's been allowed shot with your rim shotting all the way through. Well, this obviously can help eliminate that if you've got the patience to work with it. Now, I'm being a bit anal about this, trying to get this in tune, but now that's, by the numbers, is pretty good. I'm going to have a quick listen. Okay, these two to my ear don't sound perfect. Let's see what the dial says. 256, 259, 257, 259, 258, 259. So I imagine this needs to come down slightly and it'll probably even out. So 255, 255, 256, 256, 255, 256. Now you can see I'm not even sure how long that's took. I'll have a look in the video maybe, but that's like 10 minutes of tuning or something just for one drum. I'm sure over time you can get a lot faster at it, but for me it's kind of worth it. And the thing that it's worth is not necessarily just getting it in tune. It's helped me learn how to tune better. So in the old days, I would have taken every lug down and gone back up, every lug down and gone back up, and that's how I would have tuned the drum. But I would have definitely made kind of quarter turns or eighth turns. I certainly wouldn't have done the millimetre turns that this has taught me to do. Also, this has taught me a lot about overtones and how to kind of eliminate overtones. Now, it's knowledge that you can't really teach over a video. You need to get one of these and play around with it. Now, how could they improve it? Well, the first thing they could do is they could bring the price down. It's ridiculously priced. I've tried tuning at a gig before where I couldn't make any noise, so there was another band on, or there's a disco on, or some kind of noise in a nightclub, and this thing goes mental. It keeps picking up every time there's a bass, this thing picks it up, so you can't tune in a noisy environment like that with this. The pillow made a massive difference. Tuning away from the other drums has made a massive difference. Other than that, it's a really good product. I'm certainly going to keep it. I'm certainly going to use it all the time. It's really helped me, and hopefully this video will help you guys see some of the problems after a month of use. Maybe another 2 months I'll be a expert user and it'll take me 10 seconds to tune, but we'll see. So thank you.